here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Taylor Raffin to pick that one off. And the Bills get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock. But that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another one for Cook. Finds a big lane. And they finally get to him at the 15. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Play action now with Allen. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the grip. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Wow, great work there. A choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down, New England.
They give it to him again. Down the sideline inside the 40.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
run here on first down. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. 16 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Hardy on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He rolls to his right. Finds Kincaid.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They motion a receiver left. Allen on 3rd down. Cut by the open man. Hits the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills break the tie here in the 1st. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Bass now to kick this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They'll cobble together a yard there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on 1st down, May. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
May now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. And they pitch it to him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Beckham there to grab it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Here's 2nd and 2. He finds OBJ. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
Middle.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Allen now on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. Gets this to OBJ. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
That's another Bills.
Stop 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What's that?
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
What's that?
Again, it's Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
And they send a man in motion.
Fifty-six. What's that?
Throw on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Dalton Kincaid
Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 58-yard attempt.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's made in the air. Caught by his back. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a New England 1st down. May looking to throw. He finds Diggs right side. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Has it down close. Touchdown, New England. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
What's that?
Throwing now on 1st down. Allen on the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
4 yards on the pickup.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Allen setting up play action. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He's back to throw. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
First down throw for.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Look out!
Allen gonna throw again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's gonna be third and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Stop. Look out!
Allen on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And they get to this one inside the 10. Looks like they stopped it right at the 9-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to third down and 3. May now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throw left side, complete. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So backed up a bit following the penalty. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, it's May. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Well, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Going play action, May. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. On first down, Allen. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running back sent in motion. Second and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the move, looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So they're left facing third and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They kick the running back in motion. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. They're out and set, first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Gun.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the... Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Finds his back complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. From midfield on 2nd down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and tremendous accuracy come to life.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw, here's May. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Allen now on 1st down. On the move, looking deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate, right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. 1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Called in left side. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Give him 30 yards on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now. And that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Out. Half 85. Half 85. Alert!
Setting up to pass. He finds Kincaid. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
They send him left out of the slot. Here he is to throw. Buying some time right. He's on the move. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. He's keeping it again. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Gets this to Kincaid. And he breaks the tie. They're going to win this game. Brock, touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On play action, here's May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us. For Brock Huard and our